Hey folks, we're driving the '04 Mustang Mach 1 with a Pro Charger on it. We're just cruising around town. We don't have a 35-mile speed limit here. I'm going to get up a little further up here and we can get on it. This here is fourth gear. You can see fourth gear at, let's get her up to 35. 35, we're about 1700 RPM already. She does have 410 gears in her. I'm letting her warm up. We've just been putting around town. It's almost up at operating range. I don't want to, you'll probably never find me really nailing this car. We just bought it to cruise it. But the exhaust sounds amazing, so we'll get up here. I'll let you hear the exhaust a little bit. Here's second here. Got to go through the old roundabout here. This guy almost ran into me. Still letting her warm up a little bit. Here's fifth gear already. But she's still fine for the highway of 410 gears. You can see that's, I don't know if you can see, but I can see. That's about 62 mile an hour, right at about 1900 RPM. She'll probably run about 2250 at 70, so that's not bad. This engine wraps out at 6800 RPM. I don't know if the camera's picking up the supercharger, but it sounds pretty good. She's warmed up now. I do have traffic ahead of me. Oh boy, she's a runner. The days of power shifting are over for me, folks. That's when I was a young buck. Slamming the gears, never letting up off the gas, just banging the gears and replacing clutches every 6 months, every 4 months. I don't know what it was. Seemed like I was always on my back under a Mustang, replacing the darn clutch in it or the transmission or a drive line or something. Just having my assistant get a few shots here. Boy, she's definitely a runner, and this sound she has, man. I'll tell you, that's the one thing that'll do it for you in one of these 32 valve dual overhead cam V8s. Oh, just this exhaust note. She's got a Pro Charger on her. She's got BBK long tube headers on her, BBK off-road H-pipe, Flowmaster Super 10s going out the rear bumper. Fifth gear, let's see, 70 mile an hour. She's at 2200 RPM exactly, so that's not terrible. That's not even floored. She pulls hard. Oh yeah, she's definitely a runner, folks. I can't get on it here. I'm in traffic on the highway, and you never know when a highway patrol or something will be hiding somewhere. I've never had a speeding ticket in my life. I'm not about to start now. Anyways, I wanted to take her out and see how these tires felt, these wheels, after I got them balanced, and I think old Discount Tire got them dead on. I have the manager of one particular store balance all my wheels and tires now, because I know he'll get it right the first time. I don't have to go back. Feels nice now. I knew these weren't balanced right before, and now they are. You can see where we're running here, RPM wise and whatnot. That's 5th gear. I think these 410s might be okay. Myself and my son were considering that we might have to put some 373s in here, because people say 410s are great for a naturally aspirated 32 valve engine, but when you put boost into the equation, you know, you're just going to break the tires loose. And say a 373 or a 355, the factory gear, a 355 might be the better option. I think these will be okay though. 65 mile an hour, 2,000 RPM. I think we're okay. Well, I'm going to hand the camera back to my cameraman. Boy, look at that shaker hood on her. Isn't that sexy? That's not floored, folks. That's just a little bit into it. She does pull good. I'll tell you what surprised me though. The last Mustang my son had was a 94 GT with the old 5-liter pushrod engine in it. And that had a fully built forge engine with the Vortec, what was that, a V2? Vortec V2 supercharger, and that was only running 6 psi. And that car had 373s? 355s. So they put 355s in that car, up from the original 308s. And you know, I don't have that car to run it side by side to this, and I haven't romped on this car all the way to see what it can actually do. But to my surprise, that old 5-liter, that was a torquey, quick car. That thing pulled hard, and it really puts you in the seat. I kind of forgot how quick an old 5-liter pushrod engine can be if you did it upright. You know, it had forged pistons in it. It had the, I think it had the Edelbrock lower and upper intake. I don't know what the duration was. It had a comp cam in it. It had the Edelbrock aluminum cylinder heads on it. It had the shorty Ford Motorsport headers. Off-road X-pipe, which sounded incredible, and I think that had maybe the Borla attacks. I'm not sure what kind of Borlas they were, but they were pretty mild at idle. But once you got to maybe 3,500 RPM, they just opened up and they sounded incredible. But yeah, that car pulled like a freight train. And I'm just really surprised how hard that car pulled compared to this one. This one would probably take it, I'm sure, but what I'm telling you is those 5 liters can be a runner for sure. All right, I think that's enough, folks. He's going to go ahead and cut it off here, and we'll do some more videos on the Mach 1 here. We'll catch you later, folks.